All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you very, very, very much. I would say it was Isdo. And sir, thank you very much for all you do. Thank you so much for this coming through, and thank you for today. Somebody who is also very reliable as well. Anything you shout to him for one thing or the other, always there for us. And I am grateful to God for the gift of you in my life and of course in my business. All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, go to the chat box and type three. You can hear me, go and type three on the chat. You can hear me, go and type three on the chat. If you can hear me, go and type three on the chat. All right, we'll try our best to be as fast as possible. But you know me now, normally, because I used to talk plenty. I'll try and talk lesser this time around. All right, you're all welcome to today's summit. Now we're going to delve into it, and what I have for us is turning your doubt. Now, where is the doubt? Where is the doubt coming from? I'm going to explain that to you over time. And I hope that during the course of this meeting, you will understand that whatever is holding you back yet from deciding whether or not you're going to be in the event in February, it's not worth it. I'm telling you the truth. Whatever is holding you back, whatever reasons you have as to this is why you have not yet registered, you've not yet paid to be in the meeting, in the event in February, whatever reasons you've got is not worth it at all. Right. So network marketing events as a gateway to your future success and creating transformation and opportunity. You get, see, it is a gateway to your future success. Whether it's everything is all encompassing. Right. And then right. So every breakthrough starts with a decision. Every breakthrough starts with a decision. Now, this decision we are talking about is not just you take a decision. Now, one time in the past, my trainings I've always made an analogy of what it means to always to take decision. Decisions are endless. Decisions are endless. What it simply means is that at every point in time, at every stage and at every level, you would make decision. Now let us begin with those who just registered into the business. You registered into the business, let's say last month, and then you attend. First of all, you took a decision when you were invited. It was a decision you made. Haven't heard what the person who called you told you. You felt like, okay, good. Because I'm interested in wanting to be successful. Yes, I am making something, but I want an extra income. You made a decision to attend the presentation, physical or virtual. Now you heard the presentation. At some point, you felt like, oh, these people said they be network marketing people. Oh, you decided to remain. So even while you have made a decision, while you were there, you also had a choice to leave, either use the leave button or leave the presentation hall. You decided the decision was made within you again. Okay, it's like what they are saying is making sense. Let me make a hear within the one take, within the one talk. You decided to remain there. Then when you said that also, you by the time you paid, it was time to make payments. I know so they go. It's not that sometimes you already know you foresaw it. I know say they will tell us about make payment and these people again. And yet, despite all of this that came through your mind, you decided to also make another payment, to make payment. Now, that was not enough. You also made a decision to attend QSG. It was not sufficient. You decided to make a decision to now write your 50 contact name list. You decided to make a decision to do your business launch. At every point in time, we constantly make a decision. The day you miss out on making a particular decision that is going to take you to the next step. Because you've seen that for you to get to the point of unknown to the point of known, you have made various and different decisions. I hope someone is following me. I hope you're following me. So the day you stop making decisions, that very day you begin to lose track of that step you are climbing, that success ladder you're climbing. So every breakthrough, every success starts with a decision and ends with a decision. So which means that you have gotten to the point whereby, oh, it is now time for an event. You need by every means to make a decision to be there. Because the same reason why you made the decision to join is the same reason why you have to make that decision to also want to be in that event in February. The same reason you did not decline when it was time to make payment, even when you foresaw it, I glad that this people again, this network marketing people, agree to all of that. The same reason you decided to stay, and then even when you foresaw, you decided to stay, you decided to make that payment and then be part of the business, is the same reason why you have to join, why you have to make payment and be part of the event. Now, my story. Unfortunately, I do not have, I am not a, what I was talking to Ambassador yesterday, Ambassador said, show them your video, show them your picture. And I went to my picture and I realized that I don't even have so much pictures. Dear friends, I suck at pictures and you are going to forgive me, please. You're going to forgive me. But then I just have very few of them. This was in 2018, in 2019 when I joined. I registered in my business. Now listen, I registered in this business in February 2017. But I didn't know it was a network marketing business I registered, because I didn't really do anything. Yes, I had small change then, and it felt like, oh, this guy is big, we are doing well. All of us are Abuja now, we are Bugai and all of that, packaging and all of that. Until life happened after the years of my Uber. I lost I was denied visa from traveling abroad to study and everything, and then it felt like I came back to square one again. That was how I was now. So it was in the days of Uber, I now started looking for something that would do for me. And in fact, after my retreat in December 18, 2019, I now resolved to now start a network marketing business. That was how I came back to Own Your Life campaign. Came back 2019. In fact, as a matter of fact, as much as I wanted it, it felt like it wasn't working, because throughout my first month, nothing happened. My first sign up, I can't forget, 13th of February was when I got it. Second sign up came in April. Now, while all of this were happening, in May, the first event I was supposed to we qualified for to attend was in Philippines in May. And I was supposed to be in that Philippines. But the last time I actually did introduction, a day after one of our leaders, Tina Jago, Miss Tina Jago, trained, she mentioned something. When Ambassador had to call some of us together and said, Homo, one of you have to drop. Because first of all, she called Leader Tina and called Leader Esther. Then afterwards, she now called me. And then it felt like one of us just had to give up. One of us had to give up. As much as I wanted to be there, I felt pain that I didn't go. Because I didn't go eventually, because all of us, we all qualified, but one person needed to just. That was it. But then I also made it. That was the first event that ever happened, and I regretted not ever being there. But one thing also happened, that while they were there, it felt like I was also there, because I partook virtually in everything that happened in that event. So I was in Nigeria, but then I was also in the Philippines at the time. And the experiences of what happened there transformed my business to a great extent. Now, listen, it transformed my business, but not as much as it transformed that of those who were in the Philippines themselves. And I told myself, by hook or by whatever it was going to cost for me to be in any event, I was going to be there. As a matter of fact, this time around, I did not only want to be alone. And this was in October 2019. Lagos, the day in purple was the first day. The day in blue was the second day. It was a 2-day event. And we were there in Lagos. While I moved from then, I had started growing my team already because of the experiences and then the euphoria of that Philippines trip. As a matter of, because I didn't go, you see this pendant I'm wearing. This pendant I'm wearing was specifically gotten for me by Ambassador, because this time not everyone, it wasn't yet in Nigeria, so she got me this because I had to stay back so that at least Leader Esther and Leader Tina would go. So she got me this, and of course, so many other gifts as well. And this pendant alone, that's why I said, so I was already feeling, it felt like I could possibly tell anybody that I was in the Philippines at the time. All right. And then the thing is, while I was going to go while we were preparing for the next event, I told myself, this time around, I will not go alone. Now, why did I get that inspiration? I got that inspiration because I saw how Ambassador fought God. See, Ambassador was the last person that qualified. Ambassador qualified for all her teammates. all her teammates. She qualified for all her teammates before she qualified herself. As a matter of fact, I think she even had to pay for herself because what she needed was gift check. She shared all her gift checks for all of us, and her own she had to pay to be there. Sacrifice. And I told myself the next event that is going to happen, whatever sacrifice I was going to take, I was going to make for my teammates. And I think that was where I grew to love my teammates to the extent that I did unimaginable things in my team. Unimaginable things. And so when we were there, while we were about going, I had already started expanding from Kaduna. I had gone to Kano, and then I went to Benue. So I was in Benue. Now, those in Kaduna. Sorry about that. I don't know what's laptop battery is very, very weak. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, my laptop just went off. The battery is extremely weak, right? But I was prepared for it because as soon as we took the lights, I told myself, well, get ready. It's on our ways. Ambassador always talks about getting ready. She always talks about getting very, very, very ready, and I got ready. So I actually put it on my phone. So sorry, you may not be seeing my face now. I may just use my phone to be able to speak to us. All right, good. Now, so at this point, I went to Benue State, and then I mobilized my team from Kano. I mobilized my team from Kaduna. And while I went, because I had a larger team in Benue State then, according to be precise, and I went there. Now, many of my teammates, I think I went with about 8 of them from Benue. Generally, I think I had about up to 15 teammates then, active teammates. So, but in Benue State, when I went there, I mobilized all of them. Majority of them didn't have the money, just like Ambassador did. I sponsored all of that. As a matter of fact, yes, I had started making money then. I had enough money. I will not come and lie to you, tell you that, in my first event, I didn't have money and I had to pay for bus. No. By the grace of God, because I mean, from January to September, I had made at least money that can even, flight was how much then? About 18,000 naira to and fro, 36,000 naira, 40K to and fro Abuja, Lagos and Abuja. So I had the money then to go by flights. But for the sacrifices Ambassador made for us then, I chose to also make for my teammate. And when I was in Benue State, it was going to be a stressful journey. As a matter of fact, I had never had that long journey before, except if I'm driving. But this I'm not going to drive. And so we hired a Benue Links and we went. I paid for majority of them. We were there together. We stopped at the road. It was a stressful journey, but I loved doing it because for me, it was a sacrifice I was making. And I kept on telling myself, if by the way, Ambassador didn't have to say that, I'm doing this for you now. Just by her actions alone, we were inspired. I was inspired and I had to do that for my teammates. And then I told myself that I hope that my teammates also would make the same thing as well. And trust me, we had so many. I don't know how to snap pictures. Many of my teammates, but this is Lawrence. But if you know Lawrence, this is Mrs. Deborah also. Lawrence was in Kaduna, came with the team in Kaduna. Miss Deborah, we all went together from Lagos. And it was a beautiful and an amazing experience. All right, this was one of the trains. This was when I actually got a real breakdown of what it means to be able to set goals, plan, activity networks, and results. This was one of the trainings we got there, and it was a very, very, very fantastic training. All right, this was when Ambassador was being celebrated. I don't know if you can hear that. This was when she was being celebrated. Let me turn on my other phone. Let me make sure I can see your comment. All right, it was a very beautiful experience. And then this was when she was called, and while she was heading to the stage at the time as the top 9 in the whole of Nigeria. It could actually be amazed how
It was an inspiring moment for us to see that our leader, that was the Malcolm was also the one, and our other leaders too. So at this venture, we got over 9 awards. Okay, these 9 awards, close to 10, 14 of them came from of the top 20. It was a beautiful experience. We were so proud. Look at I look at our people who were the ones who got this. And meanwhile, one thing that was common here is that many of us who were still who hadn't grown in ranks at that point in time, we were all pushed to the back, because I know that when I came early, and when I got to the front seat and they were like, this was reserved for people, and we had to go back. As a matter of fact, that day, to just console myself, I danced. For those of you who were there then, I know many of you, I danced like us. And I told myself, next time I don't have to be dancing, somebody else will have to dance and will be in the front. And it was a very, very, very amazing experience. Trust me, that experience changed my life. And from then till date, I had never missed any event that I qualified for. Any. I don't think, like, there had never been an event that I qualified for that I did not go in 5 years. Yes. There had never been an event that I qualified for that I wasn't there. So why are we telling you all of this thing? It's so that you will understand the importance of this event. All right. Now, there was a time I hesitated to take a leap of faith, unsure of the outcome, but taking that step led to incredible opportunities. When was that time? When I first of all already started the business. I didn't even understand. I didn't even pay attention. But then, trust me, you have an edge over me, because you did not register and you did not stay for 2 years before you started the business. You get. I just came and put in the money and all of that. Now, taking a leap of faith, no, I put in the money because then I was just looking for where to put money. So I'm more or less like somebody who doesn't even have money to register, or somebody who is scared, because I didn't even care to understand the business. I didn't care to understand the business at the time, because if I did care, it wouldn't be this way. Okay. So what is the take home here? Success doesn't come to the hesitant. It rewards only the committed, and commitment comes from what? Taking a decision. Commitment. So it's not by being interested. For those of you who said, oh, I'm interested in coming to this event, I am so interested. Trust me, your interest has nothing. It will never pay your bills. If it is by interest, by now you would have gotten 15 sign-ups. Because how many persons have you shown your business and then they are interested? How many persons? How many persons have you shown your business and then they are interested? Have you made money from that interest? You make money when there is a commitment. That is when you make money. So you don't be carried away. Somebody tells you, I'm interested. You are feeling interest from here and there. People are feeling interest from here and there. No, do not be interested. That don't be carried away by that. So it comes by committed. So you have to be committed. That is, so commitment is what breeds rewards. Why events are crucial in network marketing. You've heard this, but I want to remind you, knowledge transfer and skill development. Knowledge transfer and skill development. You're going to hear a lot of training. You're going to hear a lot of things from people that will inspire you. Skill development, because by the time you go there, you will see people who do not even have up to the qualifications you have. People who cannot even speak. People who cannot even talk. I tell people, yesterday I went somewhere, I was at an event in Transcorp, and then while I was coming back, I called the boat, and then the boat was like, I was talking too fast, I could not even hear me. And those I was in the car with started laughing. My dear friends, if I tell you that I was a badass, sorry for that word, stammerer, you will not even believe. So because of that, I talk very fast. Very, 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 very fast. You get. So, and it was just over time, I started, working on it, started working on it. And then this is me handling a training. I am handling a training, talking to you on a training, yet I used to be a stammerer. If anybody had told me while I was in school, then we usually do paper presentation at that point in time. Whenever I just come out to talk like this, either people are sleeping or people are laughing, because I will not even know what to say. I cannot even stand in front of people. Inspiration and motivation, building your network, momentum, build the momentum for your business, and a shift in perspective. Now, events for the knowledge transfer and skill development, which I just explained. So event offers access to top leaders and industry experts who share strategies for success. There is a new distributor who learned storytelling in selling at an event and double their results within a month. There are so many stories to this, so many stories to this. So many.
Someone joined the business, and then they just started attending the events. They just started at you are in cell meeting right now. But cell meeting, yes, you are. What cell meeting is doing to you right now is making your stay in the business longer. But then for you to now make a decision to remain in the business, trust me, you need an event. Crowd effect, inspiration and motivation. Seeing success stories in person removes doubt and fuels belief. Ambassador said something that one of the time, by the time she went, her first event, she saw somebody speaking, and then she was like, who is this person even talking like this? Who is this person even talking like this? This person that didn't even look at her English was cut and joined. But the thing she was wearing, the bag she was carrying, and everything was top notch and all of that. And she told herself, Omo, if this woman can do it, I will do it. You know, in a funny way, we say, if you can do it, then I will do it. And then because she made that decision, trust me, if she had not attended that event and seen that woman saying her story with her cut and joined English, trust me, we all wouldn't have been here, because Ambassador wouldn't have been there. Because Ambassador wouldn't have been inspired to ensure that she took the business the way she did to now inspire us. There's a lady called Grace. On the verge of quitting, she was inspired by a single mom's success story at an event and reignited her passion for the business. I want to ask each of you here, listen to me, each of you, I just want you to go to the chat box. I'm going to stop share right now. Let me go to the chat box and see. How many of you, sincerely speaking, because you had already told yourself, I'm going to quit, I am going to quit. But you see this event, let me just attend this event because of my leader. And you attended that event, and then you told yourself, you started telling yourself, in fact, you came back to your leader and said, thank you. God bless you, leader, for helping me to attend this event. How many of you? How many of you listening to me right now? You had already given up as far as this business was concerned, because there was no, but you attended the event. As soon as you attended that event, hey, he said, thank God I had to be in this event. Thank God I had to be in this video. I think you are grateful to God that you had to be there. How many of you, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is anyone here? Okay, great. So is there anyone here listening to me who had made a decision in the past, either when you were just starting the business and you said, that you are going to quit the business, you're not going to start, you're not going to do it again because you did everything possible to ensure that it worked, but it didn't work, and then you were just okay, let me just say the way your leader spoke to you, let me just attend. You didn't attend for yourself, you attended for your leader, and then you went there and then you are grateful to God. Great. Awesome. Is there anybody who is willing to share a story? Is there anyone who is willing to share a story? Is there anyone who is willing to share a story with regards to that? If you're willing to share a story, you could just indicate on the chat box and I will mute you. Let us hear your story at least for 2 minutes. Anyone? Is there anyone here who says, okay, I was supposed to have quit this business. I just chose to attend just once, and then I am still in this business. Okay, Mr. Zakari. Okay, great. Mr. Zakari, I'm going to mute you, and I want us to pay attention to what he has for us. Okay, I've asked you to unmute.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Actually, thank you very much for this opportunity. As a matter of fact, when I joined the business, that was about 2 years back, sometime around July. I was July 13th. I think the first event I attended was the Grass to Grace, if I'm not mistaken. And before then, I already had a kind of phobia with this business work for me. Because actually, when I saw the presentation, I signed up immediately because of the things that, I saw in the business to give you time freedom, financial freedom, and health freedom. Actually, I'm somebody that likes going to places. But I was, though I didn't really have problem having sign up, but it was when I attended Grass to Grace, and when I saw the crowd, that was at the Velodrome at Abuja. I saw the crowd and I said, wow, that was what actually busted my bubbles. I said, is this crowd of C the organization I belong to? And not only the crowd, I saw doctors, architects, engineers, just name it. And they were there. And from their testimony, I was moved. And I said to myself, this is it. And let me use this opportunity to say to those who are thinking of quitting, the average gestation period of a business, if I'm not mistaken, is 4 or 5 years. And you're only here for 1 year and you're already thinking, oh, it's not working. I said, well, we live here. This business is either I succeed or I succeed. And once again, thank you for the mentorship, because what actually stood out for me, the whole business, is that you have somebody who's taking you by the hand on a daily basis, giving you quality mentorship. I want to thank all the leaders that have actually helped in sustaining my stay in this business. Thank you very much.
Yes, awesome. I'm happy that we got somebody, Mr. Ibrahim Zakari. Mr. Ibrahim Zakari has been very consistent. And I think in my visit, Zakari, you're in Lagos, right? Am I correct? You're in Lagos, I guess. I think it was in Lagos I met you. And I knew that like one of the times I visited Lagos, yes, one of the times I visited Lagos, and that was when I met him. I didn't recognize him until he came to Abuja, and he was like, you came to Lagos, you came to Lagos. And I was like, wow. And since then, he's been very consistent. There has never been an event that is not there. All right. Now, this is one amongst so many persons. All right. I'm happy that he had to speak, because if it was me, it would look like, hey, maybe they won't attend the event. Now that is why they are asking us to just talk and all of that. That's why they're just saying. But thank God it's coming from somebody else. Now it helps you to build your network. Events connect you with mentors, collaborators, and like-minded individuals. He just spoke about it. All right. There's a person who the story of John, who met a mentor at the conference, at one of our events. He learned engagement strategies and achieved leadership rank quickly. Because the truth of the matter is, how can you grow in ranks? How can you grow in rank? Growing in ranks means that you're building your network. Now we talked about how you become, when you become an AP. To become an AP, it means you have registered one person. To become an activator, you have registered 2 persons. To become a kingsman, you have 5 APs. That is you building your network. It is you building your network. And guess what? The only way you can be able to do this is when you know how to engage. When you know how to, first of all, when people come, and then how do you keep them? How do you relate with them? What do you tell them? You need to, because first of all, you are going to let you, for instance, Ambassador, our leader is the recruitment master, prospecting machine. That's what she is. We know her very well, right? Because through her mentorship, through her training, we found out that, just like she mentioned over the weekend, she, Ambassador Didi, Ambassador Sharon, they went out and then they were just collecting numbers. Somebody said last slide. Is it this? Okay. And then they were just collecting numbers. And that is it. Because of that fire and that belief that, this business, it is going to be for life. Constantly in being intentional about the business. Okay? Being intentional about the business. So, somebody saying last slide. Which of the last slide? This. Okay? So, when you attend the event, you are going to be able to build your network. And trust me, you can succeed in every day. Ambassador mentioned yesterday in our training, she said that when you succeed in our business, there is no business you will not succeed.
See, there is no business you cannot succeed. As a matter of fact, you can even begin and start. You can start off something. You can start off something that is an extension of what the business offers. Sometimes you see, okay, business consultant. You see when people say they are right, you see their name on flyer. You say this one is a business consultant and all of that. This one is the this one. Many persons were not. They don't even have any. Someone like me, for instance, now. For me, I didn't have any idea about business. What did I study in school? In school was philosophy. Second degree was psychology. So I had no business. I have no business doing business. Like there is no relationship between me and business. But right now, everything about me is business. I have consulted for organizations who reached out to me based on because they just saw a flyer. Are you a business consultant? Somebody reached out to me on Facebook, are you a business consultant? And by the time I did for them, it was for them, and automatically it entered my CV. I'm a business consultant. There's an organization also which I also helped also with regards to marketing consultant. We have for study marketing. Ambassador Ronke said she even studied marketing in school. I did not even study marketing. But right now, it is in my CV. It is the things that I do right now because you can come and then I will tell you what you have to do. Okay, the steps you need to take, all of that. How did I know all of these things? Simply from our business. These are the things that I do outside of this business. Like it just comes. It's not as if I'm going to spend my time when it just comes and I tell you, okay, this I do. You pay me my money and I still go on the kid. All I got from this business. It builds momentum for your business. Event generate excitement and provide tools for growth. Because by the time you go there, those of the way you are feeling like this, oh, I have been trying to do this December challenge and it's not working. Aisha, I'm going to do it again. And then January again, you have spent so much money. And then the next thing is, okay, let me just attend this event. After this event, then I'll just come back. Just go. I tell you, your life in the business has been extended by 1 more year. Okay? Because there we launch a lot of things could be launched. We could be launching of promotions, we could be launching of products that energizes the team. It was in that particular event. Listen, it was in that particular event, my first event. That was when they launched. The energy pendants. They launched the energy pendant, and because I promoted it, I became a senior executive that time. In less than 1 month of attending that event, I became a civil executive. So which means that apart from the fact that I had already told myself that I will never go to any event again and sit at the back, but I'm going to be ranked and I'm going to be, they are going to dress me and all of that. When you came back, a promotion was done for the energy pendant at that time. I came back, I promoted it in my team. They bought it and I became a civil executive. Not just me alone, my teammate, about 2 of them also became a civil executive then because they also promoted it in their team. A shift in perspective. Being present at an event helps you see yourself as part of something bigger and motivates you to act with confidence. Do you know that by the very fact of you already signed to a business like this, or you join an organization that is already thriving? Let me say, you join an organization that is thriving and successful. Even if you are a newbie, even if you are a novice in that organization, do you know that you will move as if you are the managing director in that organization? Does it happen to anybody here? Does it happen to anybody? Does it happen to anybody? I'm going to send a slide, okay? Don't worry, I'm going to send a slide. Does it happen to anybody that you decided to join a particular organization? As a matter of fact, the success story when you even join this business, let's just use it our business. When you join the business, the time, excuse me, the time you just join them and then you begin to feel like, oh, you are the managing director. You are now living on the success story that already existed. That is what happened. You will move with confidence. So you can imagine by the time, see, you are not part of the person that planned the event, and then by the time you attend that event, and then you come out, you see the kind of things, you come out, you begin to say, do you know the kind of organization I work with? I work with a multi-billion-dollar company. You just joined yesterday, you joined last month. That's what happens. So it helps you move with so much confidence. So much confidence. 5 years in the business, I have not even scratched. Like the little success I've been able to achieve from this project is not even up to a grain of sand at all. It is not up to a grain of sand. Like it's not I didn't say grains of sand or grain of sand. But then you need to see the way I'm talking as if I am Ambassador Mike. When I'm talking about the vision, you see you will talk about the vision as if I was the one. It was when I was sleeping that God put it in my mind, and I was now on the same table with Ambassador Mike and telling him about it. That is what happens when you attend the event. Because by that time, what happens? Then the mentors and the leaders of the nation, they deposit to impact. Listen, to impact is to give you some. I have impacted you. But to deposit what they have is to give you everything that they know. Everything, what they call secrets. At the moment right now, there is no such thing as secret again. They give it to you. So now, breaking the doubts about attending events. What is that holds us back from attending events? What is that? Common doubts. The common doubts that we have are, what if I can't make it? What if I can't make it? What is that thing that is making you think you cannot make it? What if I don't have enough money? What if it is not worth it? What? Now, these I want us to do right now. Within the next 1 minute, I want you to give me an instant feedback. For those of you who haven't paid for your tickets, write down your top 3 reasons for hesitation. Either you want to write it here or you want to write it in a paper. Just do it right now. Once you are done, come to the chat box and type down 3 reasons why you have not yet paid. So be sincere to yourself. If you want to put it here, maybe there's going to be somebody who would God will touch his heart. Just put it here. Either you put it on the chart, or you put it in your notes. Just write 3 things. What that is holding you back. Why you think that this event not will work in February? Because you have probably turned to God, and then you have now started saying that it is not going to work. Why? If you know you have done that, come to the chat room and type 3. We'll have 5 persons who have done it. We'll move ahead. We'll move ahead. 3 things. 3 reasons why you are hesitant, why you are hesitating to make that, to pay for your tickets. It's 18,000 naira, and today is the last day for that amount. So 3 reasons. I just want you to put in 3 reasons why you are hesitant, why you have not paid your ticket. What is the cost? If you have done that, if you have not made your payment and you are in this meeting, I want you to, you've written that, go and type down. If you don't want to put it here, you can put it in your book. Let it be personal to you, but I want you to be looking at it. What is that reason? Okay, somebody said done. Okay, great. So have you put it down? Fantastic. So that particular reason. Somebody, who else? Any other person? Awesome. Any other person? We have up to 3 that will go ahead. You know you have not paid for your tickets. You haven't paid for your ticket, and then you are whatever reason. I'm going to give birth by that time. God, my marriage is by that time. Whatever reason it is. Great. Awesome. Now, turning obstacles into opportunities. Now, you have to learn to reframe your doubt. You say you cannot afford it. Then begin to ask yourself. Somebody already mentioned, he said one reason is that no money. Somebody said no money. The truth is this: if there is no money, then you have to ask yourself, how can I make this affordable? Now, what is the guarantee that if you do not, because if you don't push yourself, why is it that some persons will just come out and then they will go to the market? Okay? You will go to the market, many of you don't have money. You go to the market, you go and pick something with hope. They tell the person, don't worry, I'm going to pay you on so and so. Why do you do that? The same reason why your family, maybe your children are hungry, you really, sincerely speaking, you don't have money. The economy is hitting on everyone. Yes, we understand that. But then you do not have the resources at that point in time. But then you are not going to stay hungry. You could just go out. You could just step out, and then you tell somebody, please, I think just get this thing like that. I will give you by weekend. And for those of you who are really sincere, you do not even know how that money was going to come by weekend. But let me satisfy today. That is the kind of action you can take. You should take. Everybody is talking about how events have changed their life, and you think it is a conspiracy. Do you presume that it's a conspiracy? That for the times you've heard about events and all of that, the energy we are putting into you, ensuring that you qualify for event. You think it is a conspiracy? We just came together and said, "Oh, we'll go do and we'll go tell them like this so that it will happen. It will happen." How about those persons who have just attended for the first time? How are those who have just attended for the second time? Can you begin to think of how can I make it up? How can I afford it? How can I afford it? Can you begin to think of how can I afford it? How can I afford it? 18,000. Listen, the truth of the matter is, if you do not pay the 18,000, if you don't look for a way to pay the 18,000, those of you who say you don't have the money, I am telling you the truth. You see, you're going to pay more because you're going to be at that event. Mark my words. You will be at that event, but you're going to pay more. But truth is, you would have saved more as well. The money you do not have, I don't have money, and then you want to go and borrow, you want to go and you see, you are delaying till when the money comes. No. You don't have to. You don't have to make effort. Make the effort. So you tell yourself that, is it this event? By hook or by anything, this event, I have to be at this event. It also shows your belief in the business. That's why I talked about how you can turn your doubts to doors. What if I don't have time? How can I manage my schedule then? How can I manage it? It's simple. Begin to plan and prioritize. Begin to plan from now. It could be because you already know, we have constantly said that the event is going to be between 7th and on the 8th. You know it's on the 7th and on the 8th. This is November. And you begin to plan. By the end of November, you're already writing a letter to your manager. For those of you who are part-time in the business, who have jobs and all that, write a letter to your organization or to your manager. Let them know that there is something that is happening that you cannot afford to lose. It is happening between 7th. Tell them it's happening between 6th and on the 10th. Because 7th is the event, so you have to leave on the 6th. 8th is the event, you probably have to leave on the 9th, you rest on the 10th, and of course, maybe 11th to resume work. Proper planning. Write a letter to them and tell them this is it. And then once you do that, see, by the time you have made the payments, before you even write a letter, even if they are telling you it's not possible, trust me, you see, you will find a way. See, I don't know how I will say this. See, you see, no matter what happens, you have made the information. You see, you will come for that event. You will come. That is what that commitment, I talked about commitment. That's what commitment does. All right. So imagine yourself attending and growing versus missing out. Imagine yourself attending and then you grow. And then by this time next year, or by this time next year, November next year, like an event will not happen again. You will not be part of those persons who will say you don't have money anymore. Just because you're doing that event, you are now the one who is now, you're now the person who will now be encouraging people to see this event. When that November too, I didn't really have the money. But I told myself I had to be there, and I went for that event. And I thank God I never missed it. And then imagine that you did not go for that event, that you didn't now go for the event, and then you have missed out on a lot of things, the little fuel and push that you would have gotten. Because what many of you are waiting for right now, you are waiting for a reason to quit the business. You are waiting to see one reason for you to quit it, just one reason for you to quit the business. That is what you are waiting for. Why don't you turn it? And you know the mind is so powerful. By the time your energy is already built on, is already on the fact that you do not you are hoping to quit. You are hoping to quit. Your energy is so big on that. Trust me. See the work. See the force of nature will even push you to that direction. The universe will push you to that direction, because your mouth cannot be saying something else and then your heart is something else, saying something else. Believe in yourself, in your future self. Say these words of affirmation to yourself. I am capable, I am worthy, and I am ready for growth. I am capable. See, don't just say it to yourself, copy it right now and post it on your status. Let it be words you say every single day. Copy it into your clipboard and pin it there. Once you pin it there, it means that every morning you post it there, you post it there, you post it there. You say it to yourself. You say it to yourself. If those of you who have my number, I post on my status every day. Today is a great day. Today is a great day. Today is a great day. It is an affirmation that I have to tell myself. No day will be bad. Yes. Have I experienced bad day? Have I experienced worse days? Yes.
But until I had to tell myself, oh, more in the badness of any day, in the worstness of any day, there is greatness in it, because every day should be an experience for me. That is why I post it on my status every single day, that today is a great day. No matter what happens, trust me, even if my downtime, my heads are high, because I am hopeful that I am hopeful. Ideas will always come. Like I will never run out of ideas on how to be able to make things work. Okay, so share one goal you hope to achieve by attending this event. What is that particular thing you want to achieve? For those of you who are saying no money, what is that goal? I want to attend this event, and then money will never be my problem again. For those of you who are struggling to pay rent and all of that, I want to attend this event, and then money will never be my problem again. For those of you who are in school and then you're in this event, I'm going to attend this event. You see school, I'm going to round up school. I'm going to make money from this event. I'm going to make money from this business, pay my school fees, take care of myself and all of that. And also, by the time I would have graduated, things will fall in place for me. What is that one goal you want to achieve? What is that one goal you want to achieve? Some people will tell you, I was discussing with somebody and said, Damian, forget, see, maybe let us be realistic. There's no money. The truth of the matter is this: you have chosen to not position yourself well. You have chosen to not position yourself well, because I had also been there. Trust me, I have been there. I have been there where it felt like nothing was going to work. But position yourself. The things you learn from cell meetings, the things you hear every day from your leaders, the encouragement, the calls you get from your leaders, the encouragement you get from your leaders, how do you put them into perspective? How? Putting them into perspective is, how do you put them into work? The good book says, do not just be the hearers of the word, be the doers of the word. So it does not end at hearing. And then there is a geometric progression in terms of on how knowledge is being transferred. He said, when somebody, I am passing an information to you right now, what is happening to you right now is what you are listening to me. And by the virtue of you understanding information I'm passing to you right now, a new knowledge is being born. You see that knowledge? He said, knowledge makes a man unfit for slavery. It makes a man unfit for slavery. What is simply that by the virtue of this information I'm telling you right now, trust me, see, the fact that you do not have money is in itself a slavery. But then the knowledge we are giving to you right now is how do you now put this knowledge into perspective? Ambassador yesterday also talked about how the different things we need to do with regards to how we can actually qualify for this, our December challenge. Because the essence of this November and December challenge is, if you are doing it with your heart, no matter everything you have been told, how to follow up. That video Ambassador sent yesterday, how many of you sent it to your prospect? Did you even invite over the weekend to say that you even have anybody to send it to? You have gained knowledge, but the knowledge dies with you. It is a sin that you get a knowledge and then you do not transform that knowledge. The knowledge you transform is what we call a transformed knowledge. Transformed knowledge, another word for transformed knowledge is wisdom. Because what happens is that Ambassador gives me an information. I now have a shared knowledge of what she has. I have an idea of what she has in her mind. And then by the time I go and put into practice what she had told me, the information she has given me, the knowledge I have gained from her, guess what? I become a better version. You know why? Because I now have Ambassador's knowledge, and because I have acted upon what she has told me, I now have another level of knowledge. So which means I have two levels of knowledge, and then she's still at that level. That is what happened. That is why you see that every leader wants their mentees to be better than them. And that is this is how life has been designed. That is how life has been designed. So my dear friends, what is that particular thing? You do not have money. Why remaining there? Why remaining there? What does hesitation cost you? Every time we hesitate, we miss opportunities to grow, to connect and succeed. No matter how you want to say it, no matter how you want to see, no matter how you want to say it, it is an opportunity. 2 days ago at Ifeanyi Ubah's service of songs, I was there. It was 2 days. Yes, 2 days ago. Yes, I was there. And while I was there, I saw people like everybody there were successful, apart from those who were at the back. And they were awesome. And while I was there, I targeted 2 persons I just wanted to get their contact. I got one and I didn't get the other. Because when I met the other person, I met the person when they were already leaving. So the first person who I met the person while they were sitting down, and then they were listening to the tributes and all of that. But the other person was about leaving before I was already about leaving. And that one pained me more because I couldn't reach out to him. Now, this one person who I connected his contact, he doesn't not necessarily have to join a business. But whatever it is going to take, he has a clique of very successful people, and I'm going to permeate my way into it. Now, I attended that event. Was I invited for that event? I was not invited, but I had to because first of all, I had to just find my way in that place. If you see the way I dress, you think I'm a senator. If you the way I dress that day, you think that, oh, this guy is a senator. I went inside there and all of that. And when I went there, I sat in a place where you just needed to see. And that was why it was easy. The person who I got his contact has bodyguard, but then when I wanted to speak to the person, they gave me way. It connects you to people, events. Now, this is not the one I even attended right now. It's not even, then talk more of an event with like minds that we are about to have. Dear friends, you need to be there. 80% of people who delay taking action miss opportunities they could have easily seized. Now, the ripple effect of attending the event for your team, your enthusiasm inspires others. Your enthusiasm inspires others. I know there are so many persons who just by seeing me talk, by my presentation, by trainings and all of that, I want to come out. Some people will say they want to even come and meet you. I was just an ordinary Uber driver before I joined this business. And when I joined this business, I do not know anybody. I attended the event and I took it serious. When the COVID-19 struck, we switched online and I had to do everything possible. I was working on we are being trained. We're transforming the trainings into other trainings, and then we're holding trainings here and there, having Zoom meetings. And every Zoom meetings, we became, look at our leader, and then when we come for event, people want to meet you. The fact that, listen to me, the fact that you attended at those events that inspired me, helped me become who I became, and then automatically endears people to you. And then you become but you know what it means to become a motivation to people. When you become a motivation to people, when you are the reason when people are still in business, trust me, you cannot even walk away. So which means you are stuck. And then trust me, the longer you stay, the more success is closer to you. For your business, gain actionable for your business, it helps you to gain actionable strategies. For your legacy, it shapes your long-term success. I've just spoken about it right now. My dear friends, I want you to make that commitment now. I want you to make that commitment right now. Now, I have a bonus for people who would be, those of you who say you don't have money, today you have to make your payment. Look for a way to make the payment. I'm going to teach a training on how to save up all the monies you will spend plus miscellaneous without feeling it. I'm going to have a training for you. It's going to be by next week. But this time around, I couldn't complete it. Okay, I couldn't complete it. But this training is that you are going to, by the time you make your payment, you will send me your number. Of course, after making your payment to the account number, you send me. I also have. I need to work. Just send me your name. I will confirm from Ambassador Ronke's secretary that, and then I'm going to have a training for you. Trust me, it's not going to be one. It's not going to be two. At least three. At least 3 different trainings we're going to have on how you will be able to, trust me, you can say, because the truth of the matter is, if you are leaving, you will find out that last 2 weeks ago, you spent more than that money. As a matter of fact, today is Wednesday, you have probably spent even more than that money. But sometimes you think you do not have the money until you begin to make intentional efforts. So I'm going to have that training. If you know you have not made your payment, against all odds, do not wait. You see, from tomorrow, the payment 11:59 today, 12 a.m. today, the payment you no longer pay it. You will never pay 18,000 naira. You have to pay 20,000 naira. But that 2,000 naira is going to be part of the money you need. It's going to be part of the money you need to be able to do what? To be able to prepare for these events. And trust me, the money you need also, it is also going to, by the time we begin to work towards it, we have these trainings, it is also going to help you to plan effectively for the festivity that is forthcoming. So which means that as much as you are going to be planning for February, you are also going to be planning for the festivities. At least you should be able to celebrate well. At least at the end of it, God, thank you for keeping me to the end of the year. Celebrate it, be happy with it without being scared of spending it, because you will see that the money will come if you have to put into perspective and put into practice the things I'm going to tell you. Just the training is not going to be for many persons. It's not going to be for many persons. If I have up to 20 persons on that list, fine. I'm fine with it, and then we'll just get on. I'll create a WhatsApp group for us, and then I'm going to let you know when that training is going to. Like I said, it's going to be 3 different trainings. And then you will realize that you had the capacity. You have the capacity to be able to raise that money. You see that you're saying that we don't have money. The money will come. The money will, see, trust me, see, that, oh God. See, you have this money, but you are scared. You are scared. I'm telling you the truth. And the money, see, listen to me, it is an investment in you. And when people want to make investment, not everybody use their personal money to make investments. Not people use their personal money to make investments. I want you, if you don't have the money, go and tell somebody, please, can you borrow me 18,000 naira today? Please, I'm going to give it to you in the next 1 month. And then, like I said, by the time we have this training together, and then you are not able to raise it, trust me, I will pay you, I will give you that money, and then you pay back. Because you are going to give me feedback as you are working and acting upon all of those things I'm going to tell you. Just go ahead. Please, I don't know, Abiola, if you're in this meeting, please, can you help to send the account number on the group, please? Send the account number on the group so that they can make the payment. I just need only 20 persons, just only 20. And once we get 20 persons, that is it. It is final, just 20 persons. Because, of course, we have a rowdy desk. So this is going to be an extra burden. But then, like I said, we have leaders who have made sacrifices for us, who have made a lot of sacrifices, financial and in every other ramifications for us. So it is nothing, even if I have to make this also as my own contribution to the growth of the Wealth Creation Nation. It is going to be, as a matter of fact, apart from business also, the season also is also a very, because I'm also into music as well. I'm also into music. So I have different events here and there, but trust me, I can put that away. For this particular training, today, somebody called me and said, please come and play Happy Birthday for me. How much are they paying me? 50,000 naira just for 10 minutes to come and play Happy Birthday. But because of this training, I had to cancel it. I canceled 50,000 naira for this. These are the sacrifices we will make. So I am also willing in the future to cancel events that I have been invited for and all of that. That gives, which is an extra means to get, back pocket money and all of that, just for you to be able to train you. To be able to train, just go ahead and do it. 20 persons, we're going to do it. And like I said, if we have these trainings and then because we're going to work it together, and then you are unable to. This is to say you that I'm going to pay you back is a statement that I have made, and I cannot be retrieved. But you are going to do it because you are going to show the workings. You must have shown the workings. Because what I know in this business is that the only reason why people are not succeeding is, first of all, they get so engulfed with what is happening. The economy is hard. We have been told that, yes, the economy is hard. But then why don't you become that face? Why don't you become a source and a means of solution? How can you be telling somebody about a business that can change their lives, yet you are looking like somebody who has not even eaten? And then the person will not think that you want to take their money. You have to, first of all, be convinced. And this inner conviction is not about even how you look. It's also about conviction about how you speak, the confidence with which you speak. Trust me, money is in the words of our mouth. You can take money from anybody's pocket, anybody. There was a certain time I was also, I was talking about how you can, the money tree. There was a certain time, that should be last year, I had a training about what it means to have a money tree. Okay? What it means to have a money tree or have access to money tree. And I said, the money tree you are looking for right now,
It's not a physical tree. For the number of persons you are going to pass today, if you pass one person, you have passed one tree. If you pass two persons, you have passed 2 trees. If you pass 3 persons, you're going to pass, you have passed three trees. If you pass 10 persons, 50 persons today, 100 persons today, you have passed 100 trees. And it is your responsibility. Listen to me. It is your responsibility. It is not anything. Your responsibility is to collect the people's money and help them to keep it. As a matter of fact, this festivity, anybody who is majority of the people who are not who do not have the opportunity we have, who do not have the kind of trainings we have, this is what they do. Everybody has been, majority of people are saving for the end of the year. People have been saving. You see people are in one contribution and all of that. They want to pack by December, to pack by December. By the time they pack by December, the money will finish because they're going to buy a lot. They will begin to buy because money is not your friend. Money is not your friend. Cannot and will not be your friend. Because as soon as it comes, it wants to spend. Money has a spirit. When money even comes, you see, you begin to booga unnecessarily. You will not even know that you are boogieing. You are walking and then you look like you see something. You say, "Can I buy something?" You see beggars on the road and then you begin to feel like, "Oh, God has blessed me. Let me begin to help you." It's like you want to start dashing them 1,000 naira. That's what happens to you. But now, because we have the kind of trainings we have in terms of financial discipline and all of that, trust me, you need that opportunity. You need the opportunity. See, you need this opportunity, trust me, to be able to hold on to what you have. And then you have to be in a rightful position to help those people out there who have been saving from January till December, and then they want to begin to spend their money anyhow, to begin to go anyhow, to spend anyhow. It's your responsibility to help them keep their money. Ambassador Mba says what? Take the money from them and help them to keep it. And by the virtue of you helping them to keep it, you get paid by that. You get paid by that. You get paid by that. If you have made your payments, then congratulations to you. Once you make your payments, send your payments, then just tell them that send your number to send your proof of payment to 08083285549. Then put in there, I just made my payment and I want to be part of Mr. Damian's training. They will send your number to me. For those of you who said, I do not have this money, today, call somebody and tell the person, please send me the money. I'm going to give you this money within the next 1 month. It's possible for you to raise the money in 1 week, but tell the person 1 month, so that at least you also have at least you don't have so much pressure on yourself. Tell yourself, and then put it down. I'm going to pay this person by this time because I'm going to be at this event. So you're going to raise the money. You're going to raise the money to pay back, as well as have a great festivity at the evening at this end of the year, and also have a successful trip to Abuja for the event. Because we're also going to be considering what you're going to need for your accommodation, for your feeding, and all of that. You're going to need all of that too. And if you also have work, if you have a job and all of that, and you feel like your job won't allow you, we're also going to talk about how and what you would need to do, what you need to say, the right way to say them, to be able to reach out, to write to your organization and let them know that between the 6th and on the 10th of this thing, that you have something that is important to your life. Because this one is important to your life. It is possible that if you lose any dear one, they would allow you to go for the person's funeral, right? Good. So it is more, this particular one is more important than that particular one. And then you have to be at that event. Once you're done, send it to 08083285549. That is the Ambassador Ronke's office number. And then there they would send you my number once you have made the payment. Congratulations to everyone who have made payments, those who will make their payment today, and congratulations to those who we are going to start that training together. All right. I want to appreciate each and every one of you for being part of this meeting. Even when my laptop went off. Okay, my laptop went off and
we all had to still remain. And I hope that I was able to do a lot to help you succeed in this training. So the number has been posted on the group already. It has been posted on the group already. Okay. 0808328328549. All right. Then my number will be sent to you. All right. I'm happy that many of you got value, and I hope you really got value for today. I hope you really got value for today, and I'm willing to do anything. This is going to be my own contribution to helping anybody who would attend. And I would also not, apart from that, also, I would also want to see that when you come there, let us interact. Let us have a picture. Please, maybe this would also help me to also keep pictures too, because I don't know how to snap pictures. We'll go there, we'll snap pictures. It was because of this meeting that we had, the training that we had with regards to, I didn't know I was going to be able to do it, but I took a leap of faith, and I was able to achieve that. I'm going to send a slide to the group, and then we can have it. Leaders, you send it to your group for those who need it. All right. Do have a beautiful day, and enjoy the rest of it. Bye-bye.